Up to this point, I've examined the texts of church authors without calling on outside influences. But now we're ready to call to the table an expert witness. Jeremy Cohen, a professor of Jewish history with exceptional credentials, has authored Christ Killers, an extensive study of the origins of the Christ killer mythos. A survey of Cohen's work, and portions of which are relevant to our purpose, brings certain conclusions we'll examine over the next episodes. Despite what you may have expected from certain people, the most notorious allegedly anti-Semitic passage, Matthew 27:25, was only referred to a mere handful of times. We saw the theme of other corporate responsibility passages repeated, though the texts themselves were almost invisible. By the medieval era, however, neither of these passages, nor passages describing the death of Jesus, were at the center of discussion over whether the Judeans were culpable for Jesus' death. They received little mention in contrast to collections of passages meant to show that the Judeans did or did not know that they had enabled the crucifixion of their own Messiah. On the one hand were passages said to demonstrate that the Judeans were innocent actors who took part in the proceedings, but were only guilty of what amounted to a serious yet honest mistake. And listed on this side of the issue were Luke 23:34, Acts 3:17, and 1 Corinthians 2:8. If these three passages are taken at face value, they destroy any case for knowing culpability by Judeans of Jesus' era. They are literally decisive. On the other hand were texts thought to suggest that the Judeans, or their leaders, did know who Jesus was when they crucified him. Of course, none of these texts say something like, Caiaphas knew Jesus was the Messiah and crucified him anyway. Nor do they offer anything which erases the literal force of passages like Acts 3:17 and 1 Corinthians 2:8. Instead, culpability was read into passages that had little if anything to do with the death of Jesus, and in fact preceded his death. In the end, Cohen notes that those who wished to be anti-Semitic came up with ways to get what they wanted out of the clear texts, such as identifying Paul's rulers of this age with someone else. That's one of the most critical points we can get out of Cohen's work, but we'll check out some more next time.